Welcome back to Last Days Crypto. If you've been watching, you already know we're living in a season where the world's financial systems are being shaken. Banks are collapsing, currencies are losing strength, and even the mighty dollar is no longer what it once was. But I want to tell you something today. This shaking is not just economic, it's spiritual. God is allowing the systems of men to tremble so that his people will no longer trust in what can be controlled by human hands. The Lord spoke to me and said, I am raising up new structures of stewardship, systems that cannot be corrupted by greed, systems that reflect freedom and truth. And one of those examples in this generation is something called StakeWise. StakeWise represents more than a platform. It's a picture of a principle, a decentralized way of managing value that mirrors how the kingdom of God operates, distributed, transparent, and resilient. In StakeWise, your Ethereum isn't locked away in a single vault or company. It's spread across independent node operators, reducing the risk of collapse or manipulation. There's no single hand that can seize it. And that's the point. Freedom through structure, not chaos. And the amazing thing is this, through staking and compounding, returns can reach up to 300% annually. Not by gambling, but by aligning with a system that rewards contribution, not speculation. But hear me, this isn't a message about chasing profit. It's about understanding patterns. When God begins to shift the world's systems, he also releases wisdom for his people to move with discernment, not fear. StakeWise is one example of how innovation can align with divine order. It's decentralized, meaning no single ruler or gatekeeper controls it. It's transparent, every transaction is visible and verifiable. And it's empowering, giving individuals control over their own stewardship. In other words, it carries the fingerprints of kingdom principles. Because in God's economy, there is accountability, freedom, and multiplication. And the Lord is showing us that the new era of finance will belong to those who understand these values, not just the technology. The shaking of the global system is already here. We see inflation, digital currencies, and the rise of artificial control. But alongside the chaos, God is raising up alternative structures, systems that will allow his people to stand when the world falls. So hear this clearly. StakeWise is not the answer, but it is a sign, a glimpse of how financial stewardship in the last days will look. It shows us that the future will belong to those who learn to operate in freedom, responsibility, and vision. Beloved, this is not the time to retreat in fear. This is the time to prepare with purpose. The Lord is saying, I am teaching my people to build wisely, so that when the storm comes, they will still stand. So study, discern, and move with understanding, because the systems of this world will continue to change, but those who walk in divine wisdom will not be shaken. And as you position yourself in this new era, remember, it's not just about money. It's about mission, using resources for the glory of God and building something that will last beyond this world. Thank you for listening. Stay awake, stay wise, and stay ready.